out here too, but we're going for healing a nation. And you can't heal a nation off of negativity. And so these were some things that just kind of ran across my mind because I don't mention it. Well, I'll mention it, but I have mentioned it to other people. But I am a cancer survivor, and um, and it's hard to survive um, hearing all the negativity that we have been getting from the other side. And we need to deal with facts. That's what I had to deal with when I went in. I had to deal with the facts. And when we're talking about facts, we're talking about like when General Mark Milley came out and he announced his facts. And what were some of Mark Milley's facts, Glendale?
Some of his facts is that he felt threatened by Donald Trump, that in 23 days might be going to jail if the predecessor wins.
And what were some of Mitt Romney's facts?
Mitt Romney's fact is that he threatened Mitt Romney as well. And Mitt Romney's fact is, I don't know how I'm going to protect my family if he wins, if the predecessor wins. And he has about 25 kids, grandchildren, great-grandchildren, big family.
And that's kind of hard because if you're going in and you're fighting,
And you've been threatened all your life, and Republicans are even afraid to do the right because they've been threatened by the predecessor's supporters.
can you imagine trying to survive uh, cancer? Uh, can you imagine trying to survive being a diabetic? Any kind of deadly disease out there with all the negativity that we have surrounding us, you need the facts and you need something that's going to, someone or a message of positivity. And that's not what we're looking at. We're looking at a message on one side that's strictly more powerful than cancer. Absolutely. And on the other side, um, more positive and more healing, more humane with empathy. And uh, I kind of feel that the candidates aren't getting equal airtime. You got one candidate that's getting airtime high, one candidate that's getting airtime, and the message is positive. I can I can listen to her message and feel good and walk away and feel like, well, I don't want to skip any medicine or anything like that. Or if anybody out there, please take your medicine. But it does something for the spirit. It does something for the soul. But if you got somebody out there threatening people constantly giving misinformation,
Lies.
okay, lies,
Because
then
misinformation, if it's unintentional.
then the equal airtime needs to be not corporate media always spotlighting the negativity. They need to give us more hope and spotlight the things that can help us move forward or feel like our nation can be healed. You know, you showing the pose constantly, and I mean, to me, the pose don't mean anything. Well, to a lot of people, it means something, but this message is what's crushing it for me. If I listen to somebody negative long enough, uh, it's very hard. It's very hard. It's hard to heal. And
You'll probably be dead if you listen to them very long.
well, I know that I kind of feel that corporate media is doing um, Harrison injustice because she delivers more of a positive message. And a lot of people out there that have illnesses, they need to hear that message. They need to hear that. But, we off on the like and subscribe. And hey, to all the channels um, that's basically building their their companies, their channels, um, go for it. I'm glad. I want to see you all thrive. I want to see you all live past my age. I really do. And my age will be 70. So it's something's not working here. Something's not quite right. And I've said many times when I've got on a live stream, I am tired of burying young people. I'm tired of people thinking that money is the magical key, and it's not. I'm really tired of people getting on here giving a message of, like, if their life don't matter and your life does matter, and what your life need is the facts. And I wish that corporate media could stop thinking about the cash cow. And Woody, who's the cash cow?
The cash cow is the predecessor.
And we're hearing messages, and when you get on there, you're hearing somebody's paying billions of dollars to hear what? Jibber jabber. I need to hear it clear in my ear. I need to have it in my head that, hey, um, I had a lot to survive. I have a lot to still move forward and survive. But that's not gonna happen if we keep getting all the lies, all the negativity, uh, generals, uh, people higher up saying that they're afraid, they're scared, they're gonna be taken out. Who wants to get up in the morning and constantly feel like, their life gonna be taken when you sitting over here on the charts with a life and you got cancer? Who the hell wants to do that? That is crazy. Hey, JBR, we're so glad that you came. Greetings to you, and thank you for coming, because you've always supported us, and I really, really appreciate that. And I really want you to have a long life in front of you. That's the God's truth. And Benji, I'm saying hi to you, and it's an honor that I can say hi to each and every one of you all, because, like I said, the media is putting out so much negativity, and that's hard for a person on a regular day, on a normal day, that don't have a lot of the complications that I may have, or somebody else may have, or it's a lot of YouTubers that have complications and have been diagnosed with cancer, and they need to hear some. They don't need to be lied to. That's for sure. They don't need to be threatened, and that's kind of horrific. It's been very horrific for people's mental well-being, And if we get through this in 23 days, when it ends, I hope that we still have our freedom. And surviving negative energy is difficult. Even if no matter what you have, if you're coming in clean, and hello to Trump 2024, I can shout you out too. Um, the the bottom line for me is that eventually you cannot disconnect, like, the negative messages uh, from your health, from your brain. If you got one, you're gonna have the other one. And the bottom line is, um, if and this is what I have to say to all young people, this may not really matter to you. Money may be more important, but you got your kids, uh, you're trying to move forward, and it's not gonna help. No matter how much you pay out, no matter what hospital you go to, if you don't have the freedom to make your own choices, your own decisions, and you got a dictator over your head, then it's a problem. It really is a problem. And then we got the factor of men coming in with gender and race. And right now, we just all need to pull together and just say um, that we can support a woman. It's, for me, it's not Republican, Democrat. For me, for our channel, it's more health. It's more uh, it's more of your life. It's more of not saying that the men are the strongest or the women are the strongest, because in our day, if we were a little bit more motivated to do things, men kind of viewed us as aggressive, and they looked at us as the bee, and we didn't. It wasn't that we were trying to be the boss or the bee. We wanted to say we wanted to get equal pay. We want to be standing where you all are standing, and um, and you're right. It is a lot of evil in this world. It's a shame that it is a lot of evil in this world, and That needs to change. But we cannot survive when we cannot reach across the aisles, and that's empathy, and not trying to put ourselves in somebody else's shoes, open the doors of communication, saying that we want to know, about what you feel, how you hurt. And I notice even even when I look on YouTube, I don't see hardly any men's channel addressing mental health. And it's like, hello, Scotland. Um, I kind of feel like men need to have a mental health channel, because, like, women, they go through to their friends, and they talk. And the men don't have that. They don't have that. They have a lot of dating channels, but guys have mental health issues just like women. But what it comes down to is your right, your freedom to choose, to be able, not somebody else choosing for you, not not somebody uh, dictating to you what your life should be. Because I'm gonna just put it out there. If you ever end up on a chart of cancer, a chart of cystic fibrosis, anything that's going on in your life, you're not going to be able to fight that disease with a bunch of negativity. That's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. And I'm going to tell you something. For all the women out there, and I had saw just recently, I think Melania was putting out a book, and it looks like she's trying to go the route of just trying to swing it to say that she is for pro-life.
Yeah.
Don't believe that. No, that message is crazy. Because in my time, for every woman, and I'm going to say this, I brought this with me today. You don't want to witness nothing like this. You know what this is? This is a coat hanger. Now, this is the strongest message that I can give any person out there in the healthcare system, because this right here, I'll say it again. We can't go back to this. In my era, we didn't have a choice. We didn't have the insurance. Uh, and women did what they could do. And I tell you one thing, this is 100% death. You ain't got to worry about the risk. This is 100% death. And the few women that decided something like that, they weren't able to have any more kids. And now we have all this technology, and to just, it's a very deep hurt for me to have to see that women uh, choices have been taken away, just like their choices have been taken away. Men's choices are being stripped also. They're being stripped. But you guys can be heard. You can be heard. And you can vote. I mean, and I'm not going to tell anybody how to vote. I'll just halt that. I'm not trying to tell anybody how to vote. But I'm just basically saying that for your mental health, for your health, for us um, looking at what our race, what our country is going through now, we won't heal. It'll get worse. It will get worse. And for all the people out there, um, and I'll say it again, I'm definitely tired of putting uh, young people, burying young people, because we thought that, how you doing, sir? Uh, we, you thought that maybe we take grandma to the grave. We thought that we take mom to the grave, or great grandmama, but that's not going to happen. Not if we in a chaotic state all the time. Not if we got people that are afraid to speak out and saying that they feel threatened. You know, all this that we've had to look at on the news day in and day out. This has affected everyone. I've never seen anything like this in my life. This has affected a lot of people. And whatever your stance, if it's pro-life, you know, it needs to be for the health of the woman also, because there are choices out there that a lot of women, um, it's hard to live with. You don't want to live with you don't want to be a victim of rape. You don't want to be a victim of incest. You know, those are decisions that women should make. Those are the things that they could say whether they can live with that decision or not. But um, what I'm gonna say to all the young people, my deal is that I hope that you can make it to my age and further. That doesn't seem like that's the case. And when I say healing a nation, I'm saying when you heal in a nation, uh, your rights aren't stripped from you. You're not being threatened. You know, people want to communicate, want to talk to you, want to hear what you got to say. You have a voice, you have a choice, and that choice shouldn't be made by one person. If you're going to fight for anything, you know, you're fighting for your rights. You're fighting for um, what you believe in, not what somebody else is telling you what you have to believe in. It's like if you go to a doctor and you disagree with him, then the bottom line is you have the right to say, I don't want to take the surgery or I don't want to take the medication. I have other options. We all need options. The other day, it was a little girl, uh, and she was hugging Harris, and that was a wonderful moment. Just to see uh, the contact of people hugging, just to see the contact of people laughing. Uh, we don't do that. You know, people talk about her laughter. When is the last time that you really laughed about anything? Or when is the last time that when is that time? So, um, it's really kind of sad that um, people just really have just went to not um, basically not being human. So I don't know. Our stream looked like it has frozen. I, so I'm not. Those were some things that was on my mind. I will be back um, since our stream has frozen. I don't know if you all can hear me, but people have their bloopers and blunders. So I guess this is one. And so on that note, um, I'm not really thinking about Puffy at this time. That's my last concern. But anyway, those were just some things on my mind about healing the nation. And I hope we can heal. I hope we can get back to being human. I hope that we can get back to the laughter, uh, showing emotions. I hope that that can really happen. And I hope that the corporate media uh, give the appropriate airtime and come back and question why uh, they're giving all the time to one person and not giving it to the other person. We need to see the facts. We're 22 days and counting, and the facts need to be out there. And so, on that note, uh, I appreciate coming today. I don't, like I said, I don't know if this stream has frozen. I don't know if you can still hear me, but I hope you can still hear me. And so, until the next time, and remember, your health is everything. Your health is everything. And if somebody unhealthy is running the nation, then you're not going to heal. Our nation will not heal. So, on that note, I'm out.